again. We're gonna give it to you straight like that.
Straight like that.
What up, my guy?
How are you?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good, man. How are you? How are you?
Man, I'm doing pretty good. Hey, we made it to another Friday. We're back again, baby.
Yep.
Sorry,
Straight like that. Episode
up.
number 8.
Yeah.
Let's get it. 2 more and we be at 10.
We got that. You get that one. We got that guest coming up. We still don't. We haven't even decided who we're gonna have for episode 10, but we are gonna have somebody on with us to hang out for episode 10, right?
Yes, we are. We are.
Definitely looking forward to that. That's gonna be a good time, man.
Yeah, and with that being said, we'd like to thank all our friends and families that's been supporting us through this little journey of straight like that, man. We want to give a shout out to our video editor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Pinpoint Media.
Let me see if I can do it.
With this and all the episodes that come along with this is brought to you by Pinpoint Media.
Yeah. Big dog. You can follow him on Instagram, I think. Is the only one that I'm fully aware of. It's really the only one I fuck with. But yeah, at Pinpoint Media Partner.
With that being said, man, let's go ahead and jump off into this, man. Death in hip hop.
Death in hip hop. Okay. Rest in peace, King Von.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Super duper.
You know, like, I've seen a lot of things going around talking about, like, when you portray this image, you've almost got to expect certain things like this to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, like, no matter the circumstances, hate to see it come to this. You know what I mean? I understand that point of view from, like, to a small extent, but, like, with all this being said, like, he didn't pull the gun. You know what I mean? Like, he would, whatever the situation that occurred beforehand, I don't know, but, like, from what we can see, he was fighting with his hands. You know what I mean? Which is what everybody thinks is the right way to handle this shit. If you can't just have a conversation and talk it out, you know, at the most, settle with the dummies. Which is fucking crazy and crazy unfortunate when it happens to somebody that appears to have such a bright future. You know, I understand that there's beefs and things like that involved, but regardless, this man, I feel like, was on his way to changing a lot for his family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Making that kind of money, doing the kind of things he was able to do, like, that, I don't know, man, it just seems like his shit was cut short, man.
And his life was cut short, man, and I seen the little footage, man, and you know what I'm saying, he was trying to do the right thing by, you know, he was putting them hands on dude, you know what I'm saying, and it's tragic that it happened that way, man, and it just doesn't make sense to me, because it's like, every incident like that occurs, you never see or hear about that party's entourage firing back.
To my understanding, they were shooting from both sides.
Yeah, but they also corrected that and said that...
And there was also police shooting.
The police was shooting.
Yeah.
The one shot that hit Vaughn, and then after that, supposedly, that's when shots were fired, but they were fired from police, off duty. So I guess you could say security there. And this is coming from the dude that was his manager.
Yeah, I've seen that with, who was that, with academics? Yeah, I've seen that. I don't know, man.
I just don't understand that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand, like you said earlier, with, you know, sometimes what you rap, you have to pursue that persona. But, like, when you have all these guys around you and all that, and you screaming and yelling this, but when the shit hits the fan, you don't hear about, well, dang, you know, he died, but, you know, his homeboy in jail because his homeboy retaliated back with gunfire. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear the suspects around.
Guys died at that point. And I think there were 2 people on Vaughn's side. I could be mistaken. I know 2 other guys died, but I'm pretty sure there were.
Yeah, but you know, the way dude described it was, you know, the gunshots wasn't coming from his entourage. Is basically what his manager was saying. You know what I'm saying? He's saying, you know, people got it confused. He's like, the gunshots you hearing is coming from the dude that whoever did the shooting, and then the security that was out there.
Police,
Yeah.
Quando Rondo.
That's the guy that Vaughn was beating up.
Yeah.
Okay. He claims his crew was defending itself, and that this was all in self-defense.
Yeah. Which he could win that battle.
I mean,
Because on camera it does show Avon attack first.
Yeah, and then, damn, I hate that because it also shows that, you know, Vaughn had a lot of people with him. But the first story was that they were jumping him, and like the video shows, he wasn't getting jumped. He was getting beat up by one dude.
It's just sad, man. It makes you think that, like, it makes you double think your dreams or your aspirations to go pursue a rap career, because it's getting dangerous, man. You better be careful what you're sending out there to the world.
Right, yeah, for a lot of people, like, you know, we made a lot of music in the past and stuff, and I just don't feel like I ever, like, made music that would have brought that kind of energy to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, I get that, but at the same time, like, just because a motherfucker wants to rap about it, like, that doesn't mean, like, kill this man because he got in a fist fight.
Yeah, man. And with that being said, man, R.I.P. to King Von. You know, let's put these guns down. You know what I'm saying? To come together and unite. You know, we shouldn't be fighting each other.
It's fine. Like, in my opinion, like, there's nothing wrong with catching a good old-fashioned ass whoop.
And I really don't know too much about this next subject with Mo 3. Like, I just found out about him on the internet with him R.I.P. and then...
Yeah, I seen a video of, I guess it was like somebody's, I feel like it was somebody's snap, and they was passing by or something, and they was like, I guess they had him like out on the road.
Yeah, I seen that video too, man. I ain't know if
I hate how public all of this is. Like, we shouldn't be seeing all these videos.
Yeah, we shouldn't, man.
But I guess we need to, you know what I mean?
We need to, and
really
it just sucks.
Like how fucked up the culture.
Yeah, we need to, and it's fucked up how the internet is.
Super fucked up.
Cause like you could
there's
do
shit
that
out
shit
there
like
that
that.
we. There's definitely things out there that we shouldn't see. You know what I mean? Like, I get the whole freedom of being able to access what you want, but like, morality wise, there's certain things that we shouldn't be seeing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which I don't have no information on that. I really don't know what happened with that incident, but we are going to R.I.P. him too. Another successful black man in the music industry goes down, you know, at the hands of probably another person of same color or race.
Quando Rondo does feel bad.
Well, yeah, of course.
It's not in cold blood.
Related to that, I heard Lil Durk bought all of the tickets to an upcoming Quando Rondo show.
Yeah, but I've also heard it got canceled.
It did. But I just think that's still like
he
a
also
warning, like, hey,
he also deactivated his Instagram.
Who?
Lil Durk.
Did he?
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure that's a big hit for him. Like, I wouldn't want to fucking be out. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be talking to a whole lot of people right now either. Yeah. And especially if, like, I ain't got no sense. So, like, if I was a person such as Durk who had a huge following, you know what I mean? Like, I could understand why a motherfucker would want to just get away from it for a little bit.
New president. I didn't vote, but you said you voted. Did you vote?
No, sir.
Oh, so we only got one voter in here. Is it safe to ask you, since it's over and done with, presidents already picked, is it safe to ask you who you voted for?
No matter.
Oh, so you one of them people.
Is this process over?
I don't know. It don't matter. Just because, like, I'm not an extremely political person. I'm not.
So that means you can't tell me who you voted for?
I voted for Joe Biden.
Okay.
I voted for Joe Biden. It is. I don't know, but here's the thing. All right, so, like, and I've told y'all this, like, I've never followed politics at all, right, in my life, in my entire life. I've known the very basic things. But over these last 2 years, I'd say, I felt the need to try to start at least understanding it a little bit more. Because, like, no matter where I go, working where I work, living where I live, like, I hear people talking about it, and I hear such conflicting sides, you know what I mean? Like, people, like, if you vote red, like, the motherfucker that vote blue is a dumbass. If you vote blue, the motherfucker that voted red is a dumbass. You know what I mean? So I wanted to understand it more. Like, not even to pick a side. Just to, like, what are y'all even fucking upset about? Like, and I'm gonna say this, like, I still don't really fucking know. You know what I mean? I haven't gained a whole lot of fucking understanding and knowledge like I had hoped. But it is something that I'm gonna continuously learn about moving forward. I think I'm gonna vote every time for the rest of my life. You know?
Yeah, well, what you saying now that you didn't really explain to me why you vote for Joe though.
I voted for Joe.
You kind of just told me how you really just don't dip in politics, but you know.
Well, I just wanted to, like, because, you know, I don't want anybody that sees this to be like, to hear, like, okay, he voted for Joe, he's a hardcore Democrat. Because I'm not. I don't even know, like, I'm at the point, like, I literally don't even know what separates a Democrat.
Because not to apply the pressure, but like earlier when I asked you who you voted for and you gave me that pause, that's the prime example of why I did not vote, because I really couldn't give a person an honest opinion on who or better. Why or better. You know what I'm saying?
And that's, you know.
And to be sarcastic, I didn't vote for Obama. I didn't participate in that election. And that election was important. Just as important as this one. And I didn't participate in that. I was screaming Barack, but I didn't go make history. You know what I'm saying?
And, like, I guess that's kind of part of it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't either. Which, I'm 29 years old. I've only had the opportunity to vote 3 times. And I didn't vote either of those times because, like I said, I never gave a fuck. I never paid attention. In my mind, I had no reason to pay attention. I was a kid. I was a young man. I don't know. I just didn't give a fuck about it. But seeing, like, how people treat each other when they have these conversations made me, like,
want to have a voice.
Just want to understand more of why they feel the way they do. You know what I mean? So, and honestly, like, most of my vote was voting for
legalized weed,
voting for somebody that I thought realistically could get Donald Trump out of the office, because I've never been a fan of him. And this is not a political statement because I don't know shit about it, but I read characters. I try to read people. That's what I judge my opinion off of. You know what I mean? Like, and I just don't like dude.
Well, I'm proud of you, man. I'm gonna shake your hand for that, cause I'm proud that you voted, man. You know what I'm saying? You my boy, so it's good that one of us did it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got you. Good job, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I do more when it comes to that area. You know what I'm saying? Later, like you said, later on, as I get older, maybe I'll put that in one of my perspectives. Studies.
Hey, maybe we can learn about it together moving forward. You know, I'll start talking about this shit. I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to understand that kind of thing better. No. I think there's something wrong with being a diehard one side to the point where you can't have a civil conversation with the other side. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're still people at the end of the day. Like, this ain't nothing that, like, we couldn't fucking just try to understand the other side a little bit. But it's so fucking rare that you can find 2 people that will. You know what I mean? So,
one of the bigger questions going in to Biden being elected, apparently, is he's actually the oldest president-elect we've ever had. And a lot of people were wondering if he has the stamina to make it through 4 years of a stressful job like being the president.
Oh, okay.
Super
See, I didn't
super
even.
solid question.
That's what I'm saying. It's
If you look
deeper
at,
than
like,
rap.
if you look at any president ever, like in that 4-year span, look at Barack Obama the day he got elected for the first time, and look at him the day he left office. Looks
gray hair.
So much older.
And Joe Biden is 78.
Right.
And it did.
So,
I did see
I get
something.
that
I
question.
did see something earlier this week where Obama had gave an interview somewhere, and he did say the presidency did have a toll on his marriage.
You can only imagine. You can only imagine.
Speed up with
Waking
them
up with
both
that
being
kind of pressure.
busy
There ain't no telling what's on the schedule every day.
for the wife and the husband.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could only imagine. Shit. So, yeah, man. I did vote. I voted for Joe Biden, but I hope.
Did you know
Yeah.
Tennessee gave Kanye 10,000?
Was it 10,000? I think it was more than that.
Was it?
I don't know, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of what he got total. How many get total? Do you know?
60.
60,000? See, I thought it was more than that. I was thinking Tennessee gave him like 60.
Yeah, Tennessee got 60, and like Tennessee was like half of that 60.
Mm. I know Tennessee gave him more than any other state, I believe, is what I heard.
Beautiful.
But I don't think it was that much. I really don't.
Beautiful.
Does he do it again? Does he run again?
24. 2024.
Word. I mean, I'm not against it. Hey, the point is, or the facts are, that Donald Trump got there and became the president, right? The man had zero political experience, technically, I guess. From what I know. I don't know shit. But, so, seems like anybody that has a big name and can get enough people behind them to do it, right? It doesn't have to be somebody that grew up in politics.
CuscoJones, 2028.
Okay.
Kanye West received a little over 60,000 votes out of an
Okay, good
estimated 160 million.
Good shit. Good call.
Tennessee was 10.
10.
And Minnesota was second.
Told you.
And
Told you.
Shout out
Tennessee,
Minnesota.
10,000 people
Which is
in
where,
Tennessee voted for fucking I said, I'm gonna say Kobe. Damn.
that's so crazy because that's like where my bloodline goes. My whole family's from Minnesota.
Let's see.
I relate with that. I'm glad you shared that with us.
Yeah, but it shocked me, man. Because they were clowning. And I'm like, at the end of the day, at least that nigga got that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think, and no disrespect meant by this, but I think a large portion of the people that voted for him as a joke.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I don't
man.
think there were 60,000 people that truly wanted Kanye West as the president.
No.
they just kind of knew he wasn't going to win and went ahead.
No, I think that 60,000 came from people that genuinely understand what he's talking about. Not him running for president, but, understand what he's talking about, hell, on certain areas. Shit, that 60,000 might have been the people that he reaching on this farmland that he trying to create.
I don't know.
Then again, you got to think of the people who didn't want to support Biden or Trump.
Yeah.
You know, it might have been a genuine vote.
See,
That's what I'm saying.
Another part of like why I want to understand the shit more is like maybe I don't like either or,
party.
and honestly, that's kind of where I'm at right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I watched the debate, and I didn't watch it in the way of trying to jump into politics. I watched it in the way that I could read in layman's terms. I tried to watch it to where I could read it to where I could understand what they was talking about. And the certain topics that I understand the lady was giving them,
Mm-hmm.
I was all right with. COVID, I was kind of interested on how they were trying to figure that out. International relationships. I was trying, I don't know too much about that. All I know is China makes just about damn near everything that I be wearing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know nothing else about the international relationship part. But when she started to talk to them about racism, That's where I was like, okay, let me see which one of them that would give me the idea of wanting the motherfucking vote. And both of them kind of like had written down answers. I'm going to say written down answers. Both of them couldn't get to the point. You know what I'm saying? Both of them couldn't answer the question how it should have been answered in my eyes. How you going to handle this police brutality? How you going to handle, everything that's going on that has to do with racism? Neither one of them could be like, hey, look, I'm going to get together with the important people that we need to get to as a unit and be equal. None of them said anything about equal. Joe kept saying something about being at your dinner table and looking to your left and not seeing that person there is what I'm trying to,
Yeah, I feel like he was saying that about Corona.
Yeah, like you using that theory with all your answers. You just said with the Corona. He threw that theory speaking about his Corona shit. Yeah. And then when they got to talking about the racism, he kind of slicked through that theory in there. I'm just trying to work on when you look to your left at the dinner table and you don't see that person.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It just didn't, so that's why I didn't participate.
I feel like the debates honestly is like really what pushed me to vote for Biden.
Okay.
Not that he just fucking blew out the debates. It's just, again,
he made sense.
I try to base off character.
Okay.
Again, you know what I mean? Like I try to read people as people.
Okay.
And like
his structure and the way he carried himself was what was needed.
Yeah.
Because
and I felt like, I don't know, man. I just felt like Trump was acting very childish.
He was.
You know what I mean? Like, especially the first one. The first one where they didn't have like, where they could cut like the mics,
yeah.
To mute them or whatever. Man, there was so much interrupting. Like nothing was done, and I was one of those people that was again trying to learn about it and trying to understand it.
I can relate to that because that was one of the characteristics that I tried to use too, was their vibes and energy. And like you said, you felt like Joe handled himself pretty well.
Just better.
Better. I felt like he didn't carry himself better. I felt like he didn't know how to take on aggression. Now, if you don't know how to take on aggression and intense moments, then how can you protect the world? Like, you got this, excuse my French, asshole coming at you.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Trump was throwing everything at you. He was pushing them buttons on. He was pushing them buttons that America's gonna do. But, and you kind of couldn't. Some of the ways you kind of was like, like he was like. He needed somebody to tell him, like, just tell him to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? He needed one of his coaches in the background to be like, Joe, look at him and say, suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? He needed somebody to say something.
There's a lot of people who believe Joe Biden's just the face for Kamala Harris.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool, too. And I might need to research more on her because I be hearing her name more than I hear Joe.
I literally was looking up Kamala Harris. And it's literally popped up. My mind was blown when I seen it.
Talk to me. Tell me. Because
I don't know much about it, but this was something that popped up when I typed in her name. And it says, Kamala Harris does not support criminalizing prostitutes.
Ooh.
She will... it says discusses she would protect
prostitutes. Pause. Okay, this is funny fact.
Report.
Funny fact. Earlier when we were doing something, I said, legalize weed. When you said something about you voting, I was like, then tell me why you voted for Joe. You really couldn't. You paused for a second, and I said legalize weed. I was also going to say legalize prostitution. And the lady he just said, sit there and said one thing she's against is criminalizing prostitution.
No. She will not criminalize prostitutes.
She will not
criminalize prostitution.
Yeah, so that means prostitutes won't get charged.
And they will now be sex workers.
Yeah, I just sit here finna say legalize prostitution. And look.
It says legalized source, CNN. And that's CNN.
God dang it. Speaking into that shit.
CNN's just a bunch of reporters reporting.
Mm-hmm.
It's just funny though. It's funny
not
though.
necessarily fact, but yo, that's
The first time
That's a
the
good
guy looked
source.
her
I
up,
don't
bro.
even, like, that's something I would have never even thought about, like, in putting in, like, an argument.
I
You know
should
what
have
mean?
fucking
I just
said
typed
it.
her
That's
name
why.
in, and
That's
what
why,
popped
like, I want to understand this shit better.
I should have
And,
fucking
like-
said it. I should have said it. Cause I would show about to throw it on your ass. It
Man,
like,
if it's going to be
that's why you want to go
legalized,
for
it
Joe.
has to be organized.
Joe
about that,
smart.
you know
Joe
what I
trying
mean?
to up. I just found out also with all this, like you said, you know, the more you get into this shit, you find out shit. So, you know, I also found out that one of Joe's plans when he do make president is to raise minimum wage to $15. I'm like, okay, maybe I should have run with this guy. You know, now that makes sense when I'm hearing the shit now and I go back to me watching the fucking debates. I understand those things that he was talking about doing now.
Okay.
You know, we got to take care of people. Everybody equal. I think we should do this and find out this. And then I hear about him raising up the minimum wage. I'm like, okay. You know, he should have said it better. You know what I'm saying? I don't know mathematics and all that shit. He should have said that's what he's trying to do. Is raise up minimum wage. All middle class people come up a little bit. The only problem is taxes might be a little bit higher. Things might be a little more expensive. But hey, you at 15 now.
But things, I don't know. You know what? It's been a good run. Fuck these politics, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations
Like, this
to
shit
Joe.
making my head hurt trying to think about all this shit now.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many things we could sit here and play out.
Yeah.
And I just don't want this to be a political.
He's over there red face. He's over there red face now looking this shit up. So
Yeah.
he's
Well,
mind blown.
I just wanted
over here
to. I did want to say this. It's there's apparently a big difference between decriminalizing and legalizing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So just because it'll be decriminalized doesn't necessarily mean it'll be legal.
Yeah, but listen to me.
100%.
Listen to me. I understand, but the thing about it when I joked and said legalize it, meaning it's not going to be basically a charge anymore. It's going to be a ticket and a fine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And for the record, America, I said it. Legalize prostitution. I was saying it in my head. I should have said it out loud. But I said legalize weed.
There's a lot to talk about. With something like
But
that. That's
congratulations,
such a big
Joe.
topic. I feel like, yeah.
We hope you do your thing from straight like that.
Yeah. Hell
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hopefully it leads to good things, man.
Yeah, man. PlayStation Xbox came out this week, man. What's up? I know you a Sony guy, but
Absolutely.
I've been over here like Microsoft looking pretty good right now.
I think that's a bad move, but I'm always going to be faithful and loyal to my PlayStations.
Okay.
I've had every PlayStation thus far. I'm going to continue probably.
Are you?
I can't say that. I don't know.
Okay.
how
I'm
that
gonna
shit's
say,
gonna go,
I'm
yeah.
gonna say, come on.
But-
now.
As of right now, I'm going to continue that shit.
Okay.
I ain't even
Okay.
thinking about getting that Xbox. No chance.
Oh, okay. It's at least not off the bat, basically.
Won't happen.
Okay.
I haven't had any of the last several. I had the Xbox, the very first Xbox, and I got it late, and it was given to me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I won't do it. Won't do it. For me, it's PlayStation 5. I'm excited about it. I don't have it on the way yet, but it's coming soon.
Okay.
So
tell me this: are you getting the first round, or are you gonna wait
no,
till about
probably
the
not,
second,
man.
third round?
My financials ain't set up to where I can just drop it right now.
Oh,
you know what I
okay.
mean? I ain't.
Okay. It's kind of like me. I'm waiting for the second round.
Yeah.
I might jump in the third round.
It might be tax season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I might be in the third round tax season. You know what I'm saying?
But it is coming for sure. I'm excited about it. The fucking 2K looks amazing.
Okay, I might have lied. I might do like I did a couple years ago and get the box first. Cause that's what I did. I got that one first,
Stupid.
and then I got the fucking PlayStation.
You gonna get the box, and you gonna realize none of your friends are on Xbox. You're like, fuck, now I have to get a PlayStation.
But see, in my tradition, I got both of them, so I got to keep that tradition going, man.
For real, you gotten all of both of them.
I got the one and the fucking 4. And then, you know what I'm saying, the series, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? I could do that $2.99. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather buy it online than get this disc anyway.
You gonna do the one without the disc?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
You know, the Xbox one, it's $2.99. The PlayStation is $3. And on top of that, from what I keep hearing, it's not gonna be in stores. You're gonna have to get that offline.
For a while. Yeah.
So it's like, dang, Sony taxing, man. They taxing. Not only are they elevating in technology and the game, the virtuality game, but they're taxing at the same time. The PlayStation, the Xbox giving you everything and like letting it go.
Normal fashion.
Yeah, good old fashioned way. Xbox giving it to you the good old fashioned way. They ain't broke tradition not one time.
I don't know, man.
I get what you're saying. That's crazy. I didn't really think about it like that. I don't know. I'm still gonna do it. Whatever it takes. Shit, I'm gonna make that shit happen.
Me too. I ain't gonna jump out there and say that, you know.
It ain't happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it's gonna
That's
happen,
not what
you know
I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying when the time comes for me to make that decision, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Feel that.
Yeah, I do.
Have you seen like the previews of like the 2K on it?
Yes, Neighborhood is amazing.
Looks so good.
And I got behooved because the day I hit you up and was like, hey, be expecting a new Neighborhood because my shit updating.
Yeah, man, what a letdown.
So this goes along with me looking up the releases of the PlayStation and the Xbox because I did it Monday. If I'm correct, I looked them up Monday and they was releasing either Tuesday or Wednesday. Well, the Xbox were releasing either Tuesday or Wednesday. One of those days they was released. The PlayStation was a couple of days after that, if I'm correct. But I was looking at all the perks for each one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And like with that, it came with questions where people was asking, and somebody asked a question that we was going through that day. If you bought all the stuff and you getting all the stuff for the new gym for these series,
is it transferable?
Is it transferable? And one of the answers was that when you get the new system, you go under your whatever network and you sign in, it's supposed to all automatically come.
You're my player and everything?
Yes. And every update you getting from this one, it'll be automatically on there once you get the new system and load
I knew
in.
the VC for sure did. I wasn't sure about like the my player and everything.
And I'm like, that's cool. That's a cool little thing. I like that.
According to PC Mag editors,
Mm-hmm.
the pros and cons for the PlayStation 5 and Microsoft Xbox Series,
Talk to me.
there are actually more cons to the PlayStation 5 than there are the Xbox.
Ooh.
The extra con being only backward compatibility with no real graphical improvements. Which I don't really understand what that means.
That means what kind of graphics that we're essentially getting in the systems we have now.
Right, maybe your fans and the audience still look.
They're still gonna semi look the same. Maybe
right.
just a little more detailed.
But in Xbox, I guess that'll actually be touched up and pampered.
Yeah. Which, to be honest, and maybe y'all can agree on the same thing. It's been a couple of times where I played 2K on the Xbox and it slick do look better. Like the last time when my PlayStation was fucked up,
is it better
and I was trying, and you gave me yours.
Is it better or different?
It's the graphics and the movement of the players is better. If that makes sense. Not like 100, but maybe like a good little 75. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it looks.
They gave a bottom line, like a final summary for both of these. And with PlayStation 5, it's incredibly fast load times, a revolutionary DualSense controller, and an excellent exclusives. The PS5 is a must-have for PlayStation fans. Now, on the other hand, with Microsoft, the Xbox Series X is Microsoft's most powerful game system yet.
Probably
With
for PlayStation.
native,
I just didn't say that.
With native 4K graphics and an SSD for blazing fast load times.
That sounds like a biased article. because they didn't give stats for the PlayStation like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
They gave opinions of this is going to be better. Not.
Well, that's what
there
he
was
said
a single
before you
fucking
read it.
number in the PlayStation's perks. You know what I'm saying?
But you can't deny that some of that he said wasn't kind of like question mark. Even when I brought up the playing it on the Xbox, you kind of had it in the impression like, it did kind of look.
I don't know. I haven't fucked with Xbox anymore. That's crazy.
And if I'm correct, cross consoles.
What about it?
That's
Are they
going to
gonna
be
be able to do
internet. If I'm correct. And that'll be cool. It'll be cool to play motherfuckers on the Xbox when you on a PlayStation.
Yeah.
Cause I got a lot of friends in both worlds. You know what I'm saying?
That's interesting. Because you said the movement and look is different. So like,
How will that
transfer.
compare? Yeah, how will that
You know what I mean?
translate? Mm-hmm.
What you mean?
So
With the systems?
me playing it on a PS4, now my guy has to look like an Xbox version of me
No.
and play like an Xbox version of me.
No.
You know what
No,
I mean?
I
Because
don't
you
think
said they look and feel different, right?
Yeah.
So how is it like? You know,
But it won't be, I don't think it'll be like that. I don't think it'll be like if it's cross consoles, you know, the players will look weird out there. I don't think it'll be like that. I'm just saying, like, I guess they mean, like, with more of the system of itself, the graphics are going to be better.
I think there's certain games that it will
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that with.
It'll be certain games with the graphics will be more realistic than the ones on the PlayStation.
The games that list here that you'll
Which
be able to-
that's semi-factor now when you think about it. Because there's some motherfucking story games on the fucking Xbox that are fucking badass. Like, you mentioned something about Resident Evil, didn't you?
Mhm.
Like, if you play that motherfucker on the Xbox, it kind of, the graphics kind of look more good than they would on the PlayStation.
Okay.
Some of the games that's listed as a cross play are Fortnite,
Okay.
Rocket League, Paladins, Champions of the Realm,
I bet Apex.
Call of Duty.
Yeah. Super online games.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No 2K, though.
Yeah.
And that's
Still.
really all it's really showing.
Yeah.
Still, no 2K.
Need
I mean-
for Speed. No sports games, so to speak, like
All
Madden
first
or
person.
NBA.
All first person.
Mhm.
Need for Speed on that. Fortnite's not first person. Is it?
No, that's third. Right?
Yeah, it is.
Fortnite third person, right? Because you running.
Yeah, you're right.
Which that's kind of cool.
NBA 2K Playground.
Yes, sir.
It will be a
Playground.
cross play.
Alright,
Playground.
alright. That's
Yo.
what's up then. You heard that, America?
I like that. I like that.
Damn.
Nothing about Madden.
That's what you get.
Man, that's. Yeah, fuck Madden. Madden sucks.
Sucks ass.
I just wish. I don't know, man. 2K really need to change.
Yeah, they do, man.
Not 2K, I'm sorry.
Madden.
EA really need to change it up.
You think they're gonna bring back the college football?
I don't know, man. It seems complicated because obviously, I mean, they've heard everybody wants it back. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They know they would sell like crazy, but it's got to be super fucking complicated to where they just can't figure the shit out.
I think it'll be a solid 4 years, 5 years before we see NCAA.
I know he was gonna get to talking. That's his word.
I would love to see it because growing up, bro, the NCAA games played so much better than Madden. So much better. I'm not I don't have a favorite college football team, but I played that over Madden every single time. Every single time.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I wasn't either.
EA's just gotten lazy.
But EA made that too. Didn't they? They
They
made
did.
So it's like, what the fuck?
They put all their chips in with college. It feels. They just haven't changed nothing with Madden.
EA Sports, get in the game. Ooh, ain't know what they used to say.
It still is what they
No,
say.
it's in the game.
It's in the game.
Yeah.
EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Oh,
And then y'all remember EA Sports Big or EA? That was like that was like
Street ball.
Yeah, NBA Street, NFL Street. Yeah.
Here we go reminiscing again.
Yeah, the good old days. Yeah, man. So
PlayStation. Guess that's what we're doing.
Yeah. So
Cop
drop.
or drop. I'm a cop. I'm gonna jump out there and say cop both. My guy over here says
Top PlayStation, drop Xbox.
So,
But I'm gonna say that every single time these consoles drop. So
yeah.
Buy
You're not
something,
see.
probably.
So sorry, Microsoft.
Fuck it, you wanna talk some music? You wanna talk some music?
Yeah, we can, man. We can. Oh, okay. Let me go into the Middledex.
In the bag, reach in your bag.
Okay. T.I. versus Jesus.
T.I. versus Jeezy. The new verses that's coming up, what, next weekend?
Yeah.
So by the time y'all see this, possibly this weekend,
You'll know about it. And you'll be prepared to make your decision on who you want to win the verse.
yeah.
Which I'm going to jump out there in the future. And
Who is it? Who you going for?
bear with me. It's tough. I mean,
I'm going with T.I.
you going T.I.? Oh, you just gonna jump in front of me? Okay, T.I. Can you?
Not that I don't fuck with G, because I do fuck with G, and I'm excited for this. But I just feel like growing up, I was a bigger T.I. fan than I was a Jeezy fan.
Okay.
I don't know, and like
it's tough for me
could
to
all-
say.
And like I'm the type of person like this could all change when I'm watching it and be like, nah,
You know what I'm
fucking
saying?
smoking them right now. You know what I mean? But I think I'm seeing T.I. man. I'm seeing T.I. winning this. T.I. been talking a lot of shit for a while now. He's been wanting somebody to go against. He's been putting his list together for over a year. I feel like.
According to this article, Jeezy challenged T.I. to this challenge.
Because like T.I. was calling for 50. He wanted 50 Cent, which I think would have been dope. I would have loved to see that. And I don't think 50 ever really responded to it or declined it, whatever.
50 said he ain't worth it.
Then it came, T.I. was going to go against Busta Rhymes. And T.I. slick back down from that shit.
Cause he know Busta would have tore that ass up.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna go ahead and say
we
we
talking
Busta.
about throwbacks. We get, you know what I mean. He kind of backed down.
Busta would have tore that ass up.
Yeah, and then Busta dropped some shit. Did you see his live when he went live and was talking to, or like when he wasn't talking
Like clips
to
of-
or talking to T.I., but he was like talking on his live to like as if he were talking to T.I.
Yeah, I seen clips of it.
Yeah.
I didn't actually see the one.
Bus been a boss, man. Like I think he would have won that.
Yeah, he would have smashed it. Well, there was Jeezy was on fucking Breakfast Club talking about he initially wanted Gucci Man. And he said he reached out to Swiss and told Swiss that he wanted Gucci Man. And he said, I don't know if he said a couple of hours or a couple of days later, Swiss hit him back up and said that Gucci respectfully declined. And he said around that time that happened, he started seeing the video of T.I. turning up and this and that. And that's when he said,
fuck it.
Fuck it. Because he said he thought that it would have been better for the culture for them to see Gucci Man and Jeezy, which I agree that would have been
amazing.
Toe to toe.
That's a championship.
Yeah.
Versus, you know what I mean? That's a championship.
But he said he got to respectfully decline, so I was like, then I understand.
With that being said,
Gucci at a level where he need that, man.
Gucci, I feel like
fuck with my nigga till you pay me.
Clean the floor.
Yeah, pay me, nigga. I got something.
It'd be hard to see too many people beating.
That's what I'm saying. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool with that. My nigga, because to me, it's some artists that no, verses ain't where they know. No, they got that hands down. And I feel like Gucci Man, one of them ones that he got too many in his archives to do verses.
Yeah,
you got to pay me. You know what I'm saying? Because these are some majors.
I feel like the only if it were to happen, like Gucci versus Wayne. You know what I mean? Somebody that
is this
also
weird
has
to
a
say?
bag,
Is this
know what I
weird
mean?
to say? But I would even say Boosie's like that.
Yeah.
I feel like Boosie has too many in his archives to do a verse.
The only thing is, like, I love Boosie, but I feel like he didn't have as many mainstreams as Gucci did. Whereas I know their their catalogs are super deep.
Gucci Slick ain't got. He probably got.
He got quite
good
a
10,
few.
Good 10.
That's why I think like somebody like Wayne, because both of them could throw 10 of each. You know what I mean? Like 10 fucking solid that everybody knows, and then 10 that like the culture knows. You know what I mean? Both of them got a bag that like damn near everybody can. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think that'd be a hell of a one to see.
It would be, man. It would be. It would be wonderful, and it's starting back up next weekend, and we'll be doing our show Friday. I don't know what day the Versus is, but we'll be doing our show probably that Friday. So we'll keep you more updated on that shit. My boy said he probably gonna ride with T.I. during this thing.
That's what I'm thinking ahead of time. You know what I mean? But again, I said
you'll get more opinions on it next week.
Yeah, it could start up, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
It's easy.
That's just crazy though. Yeah. It's just crazy because like with us just saying that, it makes me really think like there is slick some artists like excuse me, like I keep saying that, but they can't do verses, can't do it, cause like there was a thing where right after Jeezy said that about he wanted Gucci Man first, Gucci put out there pay me $1 million and we'll do a verse.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I feel like verses.
And I thought like, I came off like, damn, my boy came out arrogant.
I mean, like, at this day and age, I feel like
we doing this for the culture. You want a motherfucker to pay you $1 million?
Surprised they couldn't do it. Honestly.
Oh, so give me that.
Yeah.
That's probably what his camp said, man. Ask some niggas give you $1 million.
How much do you think they're making off of it?
Do you think they're making something off of it?
Gotta be.
Am I blindfolded? I thought it was doing it for the culture.
These people are just for free.
Well, okay, let me break it down then. Let me try to break it down, America. Do you get paid if you go to a certain amount of views on your Instagram?
Yes.
You do?
As far as lives go, I'm not sure.
Because now that you think about it, okay, they will already be getting paid for playing their tracks because of whatever deals they got.
Small rule.
That's what I'm saying. So that's already taken care of. But
the fact is, like,
this versus thing.
Yeah, they're showing up.
So they're going on platforms.
Show up.
You're bringing in too much.
Yeah, there's no way. Like, there's no way. Like
me with zero funding could be like, hey Timberland. Hey, Swiss Beats, you two get on my live and battle. Play your 10 best and your 10 best on my live. And
not happen.
You know what I mean? There's got to be huge funding.
So, like, to think that they couldn't do that, I feel like they could do that. Like, okay, bet, we'll give you 2. Is what I'm thinking.
The hosting channel wants to bring the bigger names, the better. So
and they've had the biggest names. Like, I mean, not the biggest, but
that's
they've had
grow
huge
there.
names so far. Like, what are some, like, think about the verses that happened last season.
Uh-huh.
Who you got?
You had Patti LaBelle and Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight. And then you had Brandy, you had Monica.
You had Scott Storch and Manny Fresh.
Yeah. You had Lil Jon and T-Pain.
You had there was some.
It started off with
Snoop
It
and
started off
DMX.
with it started off with Swiss and Timberland.
Yeah, I fucked that up out of there.
And those are smaller names, correct?
Those are
And they
pretty
got
good.
bigger as we've gone.
No, those are pretty
Snoop
good
and
names.
DMX went at it.
Yeah, them some
Lil
big names.
Jon was on there.
Yeah, Lil Jon and T-Pain.
You know what I mean? Like Scott Storch and Manny Fresh was legendary. I feel like.
Yeah,
But Manny wasn't prepared, man. I don't know. They need to run that back rematch.
But this season 2 is supposed to be even hyper.
Who's Timberland gonna get?
I don't know.
It's gonna be hard to beat Timberland.
All I think I could have
Sorry.
sworn I heard a Jodeci versus in there. But I forgot who they said against who.
Okay. Sorry, my mind was gone for a second. I thought you were talking about versus Timberland.
No.
But no.
What you saying, who is Timberland gonna get? I thought you meant like who are they talking to get to do the shit. And I was about to say,
no.
I seen one where it's supposed to be a works of a Jodeci versus somebody.
Who do you think would be a good match for that?
Shit.
Somebody like a Drew Hill? Or is that doing too much? I'm stupid.
No, Drew
That's
Hill.
the first thing that kind of came to mind for some reason.
I would say Drew Hill can't do a versus because they're good. Not like saying like they're like bad or anything. Just saying like it just said nobody they could do because they was in their own little box anyway. You know what I'm saying? They had their own little style. You can't really put.
They didn't have enough blowouts.
They had a pretty good blowout, but they was always in their lane. You know what I'm saying?
So like, all right, when you think Jodeci, right? Can you give me 5?
What, Jodeci? Forever My Lady. Oh man, you gave me this right off the rip. Shit, Forever My Lady. God, man, why'd you do me like this? Drinking this one. We'll come back to this, America, but one of them is Forever My Lady. Leave your comments down below of the other 4. But
Okay, so what I was getting at is like, so
Forever My Lady will probably be in one of those lists of the 20 tracks that they have to play.
and that's the point of this is like realistically, are there 20 worth putting in a battle for a versus?
Yeah, and there'll probably be some of them out of that 20 that I probably came across but didn't give
If
a care
there's
about.
20 of them, aren't there going to be several that you don't? Like, I don't know, man. I'm tripping, I guess. Because I just don't feel like they got...
Like, for example, when I heard the Lil Jon and the fucking T-Pain, it made me go back and download songs that I've heard in those eras that I totally fucking forgot about that was turned up at the fucking time. And the same thing with the Babyface and the Teddy Riley. It was some Bobby Brown songs that when I was a puppy, I didn't know what jumping in.
I went down a Babyface rabbit hole.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, with the Jodeci versus anybody, hell, it might be some Jodeci songs that I remember that were jumping back then. That I didn't even know them niggas had in their fucking catalog.
Facts.
According to this article, Babyface versus Teddy Riley came in ranked number 8 on the versus battles.
And I was in that shit.
What was the first?
It was packed in that
Number
bitch.
1 was
Snoop.
surprising. That didn't even make the list. Number 1 is Jill Scott
Okay.
Oh yeah, I missed that.
versus Badu.
Erykah Badu.
Okay.
You?
I do know now. Now that it only says the last name here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I missed that.
I didn't see that.
I almost
I was in
mispronounced
the-
And
the
that
I
was
was in
number
the-
1?
Number 1. Going down the night
I bet
before
it was so
Mother's
dope.
Day.
Yeah, I was in the fucking Babyface and Teddy Riley one. We were dumping that motherfucker.
I was in the Snoop and DMX one.
Which
I was
didn't
in
even
the
make
Scott
the
Storch
list.
and Manny Fresh.
That didn't make the list.
Number
man.
10, Manny Fresh.
See, they had a whole. They brought us way in there though, but they
Scott.
took us all the way to the
What
2000s.
about who was it? Hit Boy and Boy Wonder?
Yeah,
I
That
mean-
was a good one, man.
Let's
They
hear
fucked
y'all's
up,
top
though.
10 and then we'll see which ones make
I
it.
don't have a 10.
No.
Main.
Nelly and Ludacris.
Oh, let me try.
I didn't see that one. I should have watched it.
Let me just try.
You ain't got 10, bro.
Just call one out and I'll tell you.
I gotta do this challenge. Yeah, I know you white face. I gotta try it. This is fucked up.
Just name one in the top 10 that you related with.
What was your favorite?
Well, okay, the baby face of the Telly Riley was one of my nice ones.
Baby face.
That one, look, this don't sound weird, but that one gave me goosebumps.
Boy Ida.
Huh?
Boy Ida versus Hit Boy.
We just talked about Boy Wonder.
Boy Wonder.
I was just about to give a description about that. Pause right there on the boy. Hit Boy and Boy Wonder. Let's break that down.
Okay.
They was throwing a lot of Drake and Beyonce albums back and forth to each other. I felt like, coming from the culture's point of view, we understand that y'all made some songs for them, but you're slick not showing us your talent. You're showing us your bankroll. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're showing us.
Touche. I felt that for sure.
And Hit Boy, I've been on your coattail for, and it disappointed me because Hit Boy, I've been on your coattail for a little minute. Boy Wonder, it shocked me because I was like, a couple songs, I was like, okay, damn, I didn't know that. Oh, right. Damn, okay, I didn't know that. Okay, boom, all right. Mm-hmm. I thought this nigga was doing this thing with Drake. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know he.
That was most of them.
You know, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know he had his hands out there a little bit. But Hit Boy, it's like, I know you. You know what I'm saying? You came out with that little culture at that time. I want to correct me if I'm wrong, but that was the Wiz, Mac, Meat, that era. That's what I'm saying. Like that era. That era.
Not that it ever, anyways.
Yeah, well,
coming in at number 5, we have The Dream and Sean Garrett.
Ah, I remember that one. I like this. Keep jumping that one. Let's break that one down.
Number 4, Timbaland versus Swiss Beats.
Yes.
Timbaland.
Yes. He did. That's where it started. That's where it boosted from, right there. When everybody seen that. That was a good battle, though.
Coming in at number 3, Lil Jon versus T-Pain.
Oh my goodness! What list is this? Because pause at the T-Pain and the Lil Jon.
And the Billboard 100.
Pause at the T-Pain and
T-Pain got smoked.
We talked about this. We talked about the T-Pain and Lil Jon when I brought it to you and your lady, and both of y'all was like, but he was playing remixes of everything. He wasn't playing an actual song. Right. But that fucked up because I felt like T-Pain was. He was battling. I felt like he was battling. I participated in that one too. Yeah. I stayed saying Tennessee in the motherfucking building. With the fire emoji.
Hell yeah.
Coming in at number 2 is RZA versus Premier.
I missed that one.
RZA versus Premier.
He's Wu-Tang. Well, man, about that time, my guy. We pretty much touched on just about everything we could touch on. Shit.
Yeah.
You know, we ended it off with their verses. So y'all check that out next weekend.
Yeah, man. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah. Once again, this is brought to you by Pinpoint Media. You know what I'm saying? And
man, thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Thanks
once again, thanks for coming chilling with the Straight Like That Camp. Yeah. Damn, my hat was crooked.
The whole time, huh?
No, I think it's just that little set man.
Hey, remember too, episode 10? Excuse me, shit.
Episode 10, we're going to have somebody with us.
Yeah. Don't know who, but maybe.
Any ideas?
No. Too early. Yeah. Too early.
We ain't got long. It's coming quick. Anyway.
And like, subscribe. YouTube channel, Straight Like That.
No way, dude.
Yeah. Once again.